Hi, I'm Landy, and today I'm going to be doing a flip through of my very first journaling Bible. So let's go! Okay, so here it is. It's an ESV, and it's one of those just basic ones. It's a single column, and it's fallen apart. I've had it for quite a while, and so I'm just going to start flipping. This is from the Sistine Chapel. I copy a lot of pictures, and in this Bible I did a lot of experimenting. And this one in particular, I'm coming out with a printable for you very soon, so be on the lookout for that. And next one is Genesis. This is watercolor. And I did heat embossing and stamping. And it's prepped with, I use a lot of matte medium in this Bible. Okay, this is acrylic paint when you swipe it. And these are stamps and more stamps. And this is fiber paste with a stencil. Okay, next, just writing. And so the way I work through this Bible is I used the chronological Bible study plan, so you read the Bible in a year, and I use through the YouVersion app. And so that's how I work through these. And then I did a few Bible studies. So this is the one from the Created to Create kit. It was the very first Illustrated Faith. Well, it was one of the very early Illustrated Faith ones. It's not the very first one, but really early. And so those are all stamps. And next, more acrylic. These are rub-ons. And so I would read, and then I would put on here like what God was telling me in the moment, or what was really resonating. And this is washi. And then this one is more acrylic, washi, lots of stickers. I used to spend hours and hours with stickers and stamps. This is acrylic, and I know I do it wrong, but but I water acrylic down until it's really thin like watercolor. And so I paint like watercolor with acrylic. And so that's what this is. And I copied a picture. I don't like using watercolor because I'm afraid it'll get wrecked. I've gotten this Bible wet before and it ruined some pages. I wanted to show you this page because we all have, I call them mishaps. It's when things go wrong, and so this is supposed to be cute. I'm always trying to do purple in my Bible, and this just didn't work out. Purple's just too dark to be a background color, but I keep trying. And so this is a bunch of stamping. I have a lot of stamps. And then next is more acrylic. And this one was, it was a kit from Illustrated Faith too. And more acrylic, and this was more about praying and meditating. And so when you Bible journal, it doesn't have to be fancy, and you don't need a lot of skill. It's more about connecting to God and allowing God to change you. This one is acrylic and pigment pens and stickers. This one, so when I was mixing paint, this is acrylic paint, and I had too much. And so what I do is I just smear it somewhere else, and I'll get to it later. So this is the real page. And I drew this, all of it, all of the letters. This is very, very, very early OG Bible journaling for me. Okay, next, more acrylic, using a white pen, gel pen, and stickers. And here's more acrylic. And in this Bible, I started stamping the beginning of every chapter. And so that's on some of the pages. More stickers, a lot of matte medium. Here's more acrylic and rub-ons. This one was really moving for me. I could almost hear the words inside my head as I read them. Really powerful. Here's another one. This one is watercolor, and I copied a picture for that. And that's stamps, another OG stamp from Illustrated Faith. And here's another one with acrylic. I'm still working on that purple, trying to make it work. And this is a set from Documented Faith from Adorn It and Stephanie Ackerman. And this is a washi tape page. And it's all covered and sealed with matte medium. And I use Instax pictures. I have an Instax printer. And so that's what that's from. Oh, all right. And here, see, here's that original page where all that green paint was meant for. It was this one. And so here's a completely new style again. And this is metallic putty kind of paste stuff, gold paste. Die cuts. All right, this one is more pigment pen and die cut. And you know, this Bible is 5 years old, and I still remember these entries. So for Christmas, I did an entry a page, and so they're a lot more simple. A lot of die cuts and washi tape for those. Here's more die cuts, more stamping, and this one, it bled through. And you know, that happens sometimes, and we just go keep it moving. And I use sequins for this. Here's some more die cuts, and I made a huge fold out here. And this is acrylic. So I'm getting better at the acrylic. See, the more I practice, the better I get, right? And this is more acrylic. I'd call this a mishap. Lots of stickers. This is acrylic and stamping. And these are stamps, letter by letter. And more stamps. This is a Christmas set from Illustrated Faith. And this is another stamp from Illustrated Faith. And this was about the first French terrorist attack. And more acrylic, more purple. And these are some of my old favorite stamps. These are Ellie Edwards stamps, letter by letter. I stamped that out. More stickers. More acrylic paint. And these are supposed to stick up like that. More stickers. Oh, these are rub-ons. I used to, well, I still do, but I journal a lot of songs and cards. So this happens a lot too. I'll stick something in and come back to it later, and I never come back to it. But there it is. It's waiting. And this, I was trying out other people's styles. And so this is one of them. And when I try out other people's styles, I rarely use them because they're just so not intuitive for me. And so it's no fun. And so it's just, and so then I can't really enjoy being creative because I'm trying so hard to make it look like something else. So that, just experimenting. Here's more acrylic, stamps. And then this is This is watercolor on top of matte medium. And this is a little die cut and stickers and stamps. And this one is just, I drew it. Well, this is stamps, and that hatching is what I drew. Okay, next is more acrylic. Trying to work in those dark colors again. More stamping. And then here's another one where I just stuck it in and I haven't finished it yet. And this is a stamp. And then I wrote that in there. This is me trying to do calligraphy, and it didn't work out. But I do, you might notice by now that I use a lot of washi tape. That's my thing. I love washi tape. Okay, I call this another misshap, but I've got the Instax prayers on the back. Hidden prayer journaling. More acrylic. Here's some more of that green paint. And stickers. Lots of stickers. More die cuts and acrylic. And that's a stamp. Yeah, I'm not too good at lettering. And we used to get these. I think this is a By the Love for God. Let me see. No, this is Illustrated Faith. And so I put a prayer on it and stuck it in there. I have more By the Well for God cards too in here. And it's Christmas again with die cuts. And this is all the things that that are supposed to rest on Jesus. Okay. Next, this is me experimenting with another artist's style again. And so I got this postcard, and then I filled out the picture. And that's acrylic and Neo colors for that, and stickers, of course. And then this is acrylic that I painted like watercolor again, and a little die cut label there. Here's another one of the attacks in France. Here's another, I call this a mishap, but the more stickers. And I cut the pictures out from a washi tape for those. Doing a lot of experimenting. And more die cuts. I love paint chips. Circa 2015, using the paint chips. Okay, more washi. This is a Christmas one. Oh. Lots of stickers, stamping, me trying to have good fancy calligraphy writing. And more die cuts, more acrylic, washi tape, more stamping and stickers. This is me trying to get over being self-conscious about my handwriting. Okay, next, more purple paint. I'm still trying. And this is washi tape and die cuts from Illustrated Faith. And this is before Illustrated Faith really had very many print and pray things. It was mostly kits. And here's some stickers. Made a tab with more stickers. Doing a lot of experimentation. Die cut, stickers, washi tape. So that year for Christmas, I did one a day. One for every day of the month. Here's another one. More die cuts. That's me trying to get fancy with the handwriting again. Stamping. This one is water. No, this one's acrylic, I think. Yeah, what's acrylic paint. And you see it says sin. Okay. This one is one of my very early entries in this Bible, maybe the second one. And it's die cuts and stickers, and that brown is pigment pen, micron pen. Okay, stamping, me trying to be fancy. More stamping for Christmas. More stamping. Gold paint. That's one of my favorite ones. More acrylic paint. Stamping. Oh no, this is stickers. Let me see the other one. I have a lot of random pages like that. More stickers. I call this a mishap. Die cuts. Stamping. More die cuts. More of the Christmas die cuts and put prayers on the back. This is the beginning of the chapter again, so I stamped it. And I copied another picture. This is in pencil. This is more stamping with die cuts. I remember all of this. And here's again, this is the stamping at the beginning of the chapter. And I copied this picture and more stamping. This is in pencil. And just more of me trying to be fancy. And then the die cuts. More die cuts. These are Tim Holtz. Stamping. Lots of stamping. And this is me trying out another artist style. And that's it's scrapbook paper. All right, more Instax, acrylic paint, die cut. Actually, this is a printable. That's the beginning of the printables right there. Okay, more die cuts, prayers on the back. This is acrylic. And some of these I don't post. I don't post everything. This is me trying to be fancy again. Okay. More stamping. More stamping, die cutting. It's the beginning of a chapter again. Those OG illustrated faith stamps. Stamping and stickers. And this is some scrapbook paper. More of that green paint. Another green paint page. And I just have a bunch of layering happening there. And this is a picture of a meal I had with my daughter. And this is the verse in the prayer for her. And this is more stamping and acrylic. I'm starting to get it now. That purple. More acrylic and stamping. Every single letter was a stamp. Stamping. Me trying to be fancy and see when I hear it in my mind, after I read it and pray about it, that's what I write down here. Andy, wake up. Here's me trying again with the purple. Lots of stamping. More stamping, more acrylic. And you see I made all of my tabs. I have a punch. Here's a mishap. This is me trying with that purple. Okay, this is watercolor, and I copied a picture. One of my favorite songs, hymns. It's a hymn. Okay, more acrylic, stamp, more stamps, stickers. This is another washi page, and there's stuff written underneath. Hidden journaling. More acrylic, rub-ons. And some of these, most of these are by the Well for God. This is acrylic and stickers and stamps. This is one of my favorite ones too. Okay, this one's about my sorority. I was in a Christian sorority, and this is the sorority verse. 2 Corinthians 3:18. Okay, that's the beginning of another chapter. This is a huge tip-in. And I did a bunch of stamping on the tip-in. Okay, more stamping and stickers. I call this a mishap. This is one of the early ones. You try to use blue. Blue doesn't work. It's too dark. And too dark for me, because I like to see the words. A lot of stickers, tip-ins, die cuts. I used to build gigantic die cuts like this, like gigantic tip-ins. And then here is, these are neocolors, I think, and stamping, and a whole lot of stickers. And I wanted to show this. So a lot of my pages have matte medium, and they're great. They seal everything in, and these stickers don't fall off. I have another Bible, and a lot of the stickers on the tabs fell off because I didn't seal them. And so it's really good. It is good. But if you don't, I don't know. I put powder on them and they still stuck. And so it's not the best top layer of art like this when the pages are stay together long term. And so this ripped, this stuck together, and I couldn't get it undone. So I have to regularly add more powder so they don't stick. I'm thinking about going through with some gesso, some clear gesso, just so that I don't have to do that anymore. There's a little picture, and another tip-in, stickers. Stickers, these are stickers, this is the stamp. Another Instax. And it's the beginning of another chapter. Lots of stamps. Whoops. Yeah, this tab's seen better days. All right, hey, there she is. This is the baby face. This is the first time I met Sean Manuel. I took a class, one of her early classes. And so this is like an old OG stamps, more stamping down here, and acrylic, and more sorority verses, more stamping, more acrylic. Yeah. No, I think this is nail color. But it's slippery like that because I put matte medium on it first. And this is my second, this is really early entry in this Bible. Maybe, yeah, very early. I'll see all the layers of washi. This is stamping on tissue paper or, yeah, tracing paper. And then I colored it and then cut it out and then put it in here and then sealed it with matte medium. So this is kind of like the decoupage from the pom-poms, pearls and pom-poms. It's kind of like that. Another stamp. And this is the very first kit, the very first Illustrated Faith kit. And I think it sold out in hours or something. It was really expensive. The Stephanie Ackerman set from Illustrated Faith. So this is acrylic paint. And it's just random paint in my Bible. And more acrylic and a whole lot of washi. Me trying to be fancy. No, I think that's it. So that's my first Bible. And I used to take it with me wherever I went. I used to take it to work, everything. I used to keep it in the car with me so I could always work on it. And it's so, it's not that big. See, it's a little bit bigger than my hand. And so it was portable. And so I really did take it everywhere. Oh, and I also, you can tell here, I did rainbow paper edges. And I did a lot of research because I'm weird that way. And you can't do that with paint. I used ink because the people who did it with paint, we were all trying out new things. So the people who did it with paint, all their pages stuck together. So don't use paint if you're going to color the edges of your Bible. And I had the stickers, maybe in the back. Yeah. Those are the stickers. Those are the kits that are in this Bible. And I didn't test anything. You know how a lot of people use the back to test things? That's not me. Nope. So that's that. So now that you saw that, let me know what you want me to recreate. I'm going to start recreating some of these to do tutorials. So which one do you want me to do first? Put it down in the comments. Okay, I'll see you later.